change in demand. Yes, change in demand is different from change in quantity demanded. Change in demand is when different quantities of a commodity is demanded at a particular price. So when different quantities of a commodity they are demanded at a particular price and it occurs as a result of change in all factors that affect demand except price of the commodity, which means that change in demand is caused by all the factors that affect demand except price of the commodity. So another name for change in demand is shift in demand. Take a look at the diagram. As you can see the diagram, we have just one price, price 2. At price 2, we have quantity 1, we have quantity 2, we have quantity 3. At price 2, the first quantity is quantity 2, all right? Then the quantity reduced to quantity 1. At the same price, the quantity increased to quantity 3. Now, what are the things that can make the quantity increase to quantity 3 at the same price? It could be what? Favorable weather condition. It could be government policies, just the way we are demanding for sanitizers and nose masks, all right? Because of government policy, we've increased the demand and the price is still the same. So that's an example of reasons why the quantity could increase at the particular price. It could be because of increase in consumers' income. Price is constant. It could be because of increase in price of another commodity, all right? Or increase in price of complements, all right? So you are demanding more, all right? It could be as a result of decrease in price of complements. So when there's a decrease in price of complements, you are demanding more of this commodity with that. Yes, it could be as a result of increase in price of substitutes. Because of increase in price of substitutes, you are demanding more. So these are the reasons why consumers could demand more. It could be as a result of decrease in tax. So you have more money to buy at the same price. So what are the things that can make you consumers to demand less at the same price? It could be because of decrease in consumers' income. Consumer will buy less at the same price. It could be as a result of increase in tax of consumers. It could be because of bad weather condition. The weather condition is not favorable. Probably the commodity is ice cream and the weather is cold. You will buy less of the commodity at the same price. All right? It could be because of increase in price of complementary products. Products you need to consume with that commodity. The price has increased, so you need to demand less of it. It could be as a result of decrease in price of substitute. So you are demanding less of this so as to buy more substitute. But the fact there is that price of the commodity is constant. Let's look at the analysis of this diagram. All right, from the graph, you notice that D0 represent the initial demand curve. Then D1, which is represents a rightward shift in the demand curve. And a rightward or an outward shift in demand curve means increase in demand. And D2 represents a leftward or an inward shift in the demand curve, which is a decrease in demand. Now let's look at this subtopic, which is abnormal demand. Abnormal demand is a kind of demand that does not obey the laws of demand, which means more quantity will be demanded at higher price while lesser quantity will be demanded at lower price. So a kind of demand that does not obey the laws of demand is what we call abnormal demand. It can also be called exceptional demand. So let's look at the abnormal schedule. Abnormal demand schedule. Abnormal demand schedule is a table that shows a direct relationship between price and quantity demanded. As you can see from the table, we have price, we have quantity demanded. We have 1 naira to 5 naira. As the price increases, quantity demanded increases, which shows that there's a direct relationship between price and quantity demanded. Let's look at abnormal demand curve. Abnormal demand curve is a graphical representation of a direct relationship between price and quantity demanded of a commodity. You can see as price increased from 1 naira to 5 naira, quantity demanded increased from 2 units to 10 units, to show a direct relationship between price and quantity demanded. So this shows that abnormal demand curve slopes upward from left to right. What are the causes of abnormal demand? Number one is consumption of inferior goods by low income earners. Low income earners will buy more of inferior goods, even if the price increase, because they have no other substitute or no other alternative. Number two is consumption of ostentatious goods by high income earners. High income earners will continue to buy more of expensive goods because it enables them to show off, to show their social status. It boosts their ego. That's the reason why they are buying more of expensive goods at higher price. Number three, fear of future rise in price of commodity. Is there's a future rise, is as if a consumer is afraid that the price will increase in future, consumer will buy more at a higher price now because the consumer knows that the price will increase in future. Number four is consumption of scarce commodity. A commodity that is rare, that's not easy to come across. Consumer will buy more at higher price. Number five, consumption of commodity that is of necessity. So any commodity that is of necessity, consumers will buy more at higher price.